So it's post Comic Con in Wales. Do you want to see my haul? Do you want to see the awesome figures I managed to find there and snapped up at reasonable prices? Do you want to see? Do you want to see? Give me a second. Nothing. I saw one Transformer on sale the entire day. I saw one. We went on the Sunday. I saw one on sale, and he was sort of like tucked in the corner at the back of one of the stalls. And it was Combiner Wars Hotspot, which I've got. That's all I saw. Literally, that's it. There's nothing else. Which is a shame. However, we had a really good time. I'm not going to tell you what we were doing or anything like that, but we had a good time. So much so, if we can scrape the funds together, we're thinking of taking Birmingham by storm in just under 2 weeks. So if anyone's going to that, thumbs up. So off the back of that, I thought I'd just do a little update and throw out an awesome figure. And here we go. Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons, I think it was. I don't think it was Reveal the Shield. Hunt for the Decepticons Deluxe Terradive. Such an amazing little figure. Oh, God. As soon as I saw pictures of this, and it's got a dog hair. Hooray. As soon as I saw this, I wanted it. I wanted it. Because this plain design has always just... Oh, man. Has anyone seen Macross Plus? The YF-19? Just... I love this design. Just love it. I know it's been repainted and remolded slightly. It's been like depth charge and space case and probably 1,000 other figures I don't know about. But this thing's beautiful. Like molded in machine guns there. A little scope or whatever it is, which could have done with the liquor paint, but I don't care. Just it's beautiful. And typical jet thing. Bit of kibble. Landing gear is down. To get landing gear down at the front, you got to kind of move this out of the way. I'll explain this in a minute, but not right this second. But they just fold up. It's all lovely, and you're not getting to see any of this because I tried to adjust my lighting and it's not really worked. Any better for you? Yeah, a little bit. Right. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful figure. I love this. Love this so much. It does transform just like was it Ace Evader, something like that? There was a G2 set where they had a massive bomber that also turned into a tank, and they had a little plane that stuck into the back of it, which was later reused in Beast Wars 2, I think it was, a Starscream or BB or whatever they called it. This transforms exactly like that. I'm sorry, it does. There's twists here and there, but the main design is that transformation. So, spoilers, but if you've never seen that figure, you don't know what the spoilers are, so who cares? Now, transformation. Where do I start? Start with this. You got to try and... No, hang on. No. We'll do this first. This piece underneath is the weapon. And it clips in... Hang on. I know, so fighting with me because it's on a camera. It doesn't normally do this. It clips in there. And it's also got a clip here, but this clip is on a hinge, so you can bring it out. And you just unclip it. Just a little C clip, nothing impressive. You end up with this, which, I don't know, you could probably say is some kind of really strange missile or bomb or something. What it actually is you untab it from there, straighten out at this hinge, and it's a spear. But that's not all. So if you slide this down slightly, there you go, it will split. It turns into a trident. And in the tip there is a little thing, so you could say it's got a laser in there as well if you like. Push it up, closes, push it down, opens. How cool is that? So we'll put that over there. So you got this little C-clip. We'll move that out of the way for now, just so it doesn't get in the way of transformation. We'll wriggle loose the wings, which are the trickiest part, to be honest with you. Because they kind of tab into that big groove, but getting everything else lined up is a little bit finicky. It will do it. It's just more you've got to do it by touch than knowing what you're doing. You've got to just sort of get it all lined up and wriggle it, and then it'll drop in. A little bit fiddly. Same as getting it undone. There we go. They also have... There's a hole there. Which goes on to tabs there. So that's kind of how all that holds up. I just hiccuped. Hooray! So that all kind of blur out to the side. At which point you want to... Yeah, we'll do the front first. Fold these up. Yeah, there we go. Fold them up. Fold them up. And slide this whole black piece forward, like that. And then tilt it slightly. Now this is where it gets a little bit fiddly. You can make mistakes here. There are these little angled pieces here. You have to have those just underneath this. So you got to bring it all around. No, it's not this piece. This black piece, because the black piece turns. You got to get it in between, and you got to get it like that. It all folds up, and it kind of clips into place. It ends up like that. Sorry if that was a bit awkward, but again, this is more of an intuitive review. You push this back, it does actually clip into place, and this little piece moves forward on its own. And there's a little bit of detail in this gap, so it's not just a gap, there is detail in there. Which, just about there. So you can bring these down, straighten them up, and then you bring forth the toe, fold back the heel, that's a bit too far. And then the wings, this is fiddly. How to best show this from the back, here we go. Hinge, turns, and the whole thing turns. Now there's, where am I? There are tabs and slots. Yeah. There's a tab on the back of the thing there. There's a tab on top there. That tab goes into that slot, and that tab goes into one of these slots. I can't remember which one. So you got to kind of bring it around, tab it in, bring this over the top, and then tab it in. And you end up with a leg, which is quite neat. Now these will pop loose, but they're not floppy, so it's not an issue. If yours happen to be floppy for whatever reason, just bit of floor polish. But due to the way things move, if they catch, they will pop loose. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't really affect the articulation. So bring the toe forward, heel back. There we go. And then bring this down, tap it in, turn it, and tap it in. Look at the amount of detail on that leg there. I'm sorry, I don't normally try and do that, but just look at all this kind of detail. I know my camera's terrible and you can't see it very well, but it's all there. There's loads of detail on him. So there's his legs. Now this is the part you'll get familiar with. You rotate this, which could have been a reason to leave these wings out for now. You don't have to leave them up to do this part. You can leave them out. You just rotate this around. Either way it'll work. End up with this. Can you see what's in there? You come here, you kind of split these. Come on, you will do it. Split these and fold them through. They kind of tab together. Tab, slot, tab, slot. And you untab them from in there, fold them out. Tab from there, fold it out. And again, hinge through the middle here. Can you see that? Sorry, hinge through the middle here. There, and you rotate the whole thing. Which point you can fold this up, and this should probably do it automatically, but you've got to kind of fold the head piece and the neck down, and fold it all around, and then big tab there, big slot there. Okay? Again, this probably isn't a very good review. These need to be out of the way for this bit. Alright, fair enough. Don't be petty. Fine. Clip in. And then tabs on the shoulder pieces, slot on the collarbone, and you tab that in, and tab that in. Now these aren't amazingly tight. They will sort of pop loose if you're too vigorous with the arm, but it's not a big deal to pop them back in. So don't panic about it. So he's standing, and then the arms, you just pop open this panel, bring this up slightly, and rotate it round, and then close it back up. There we go. If you want to do sort of, shooting pose, you can still, Mega Man this. It's up to you. You can do what you like. I've done it, don't get me wrong. Bring it through. There we go. And then you get Terradive in robot mode. And he is beautiful. I mean, This panel will be folding down because that's where the head was hiding. There's detail in there, and you just fold it up. It's not a big deal. This is probably my least favourite part of the figure, but it doesn't detract from anything. You know, he's because of the way he's transformed, he's double hinged in the elbow, so he can get all kinds of poses. You know, this is the C clip, which can just fold back out of the way. This is the C clip, which was holding the spear, and the spear will. What you do is these lumps are where he'll grip it, these thicker parts. So you just stick a thin part through and slide it, and then he'll grip it. You won't grip the thinner part, but you just put the thinner part in and then slide it down until the thick bit goes into his hand. The hands do twist, and you can get all kinds of poses out of him. I'm not kidding. You can get so many poses out of him. And just slide. Come on. Come on, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't fight with me. There we go. I had it too far forward. Sorry, I had it in the fingers instead of by the thumb. Yeah, you can get all kinds of poses out of him. He will let you. He's amazing. This is a really posable figure, like so posable. Yeah, just look at that. He's really just like such a great little figure. Yeah, spear, trident. Take your pick. But no, he's a great little figure. And if you want storage, you can do it. Let go. There we go. And this is where it gets a little bit funky, but for storage, there's the tab on the handle there, which goes into a little slot at the top there. So you fold it in half, and tab goes into slot, and that holds it as one solid piece. I dare say you could try and get him to hold this if you really wanted to, but you don't have to. Stand up, stand up, stand up. And then again, this slot from the vehicle mode, the jet mode, that's still there. And you can just tab it in there. However, it doesn't really go anywhere particularly. I like to have it so this fat piece is just over the silver there. The grey, sorry. There, and then just kind of leave it loose. You can't have it flush because it kind of just smacks into the back of the head, so you just kind of leave it a little bit loose so there's a bit of a gap. But what are you gonna do, you know? What are you gonna do? But yeah, he's absolutely beautiful. Love him to bits. Such a good figure. Such a good figure. Tights are, you know, joints are all tight. Everything's fantastic. Love him. Toe, heel, toe. There we go. Tab. So, he's reasonably tall for a Deluxe. Have we got a Deluxe? Hey, look, it's that guy again. Yeah, he's a reasonably tall Deluxe. All right. I need to get a decent comparison figure. Start screen. There you go. He's reasonably big Deluxe. Leave me alone. I need to get a figure handy for Deluxes. This is what I get for tidying up. Anyway, I love this guy. If you can find him, get him. He's amazing. So I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and hopefully I shall, if I don't do a video before then, hopefully I should see people, maybe, if anyone recognises my voice, because you won't see my face, at the Comic Con in Birmingham on the 19th and possibly 20th. See you next time.